right, Tyler Benedict. All right, you just finished the True Grit Epic 50-miler. How was it out there? What happened?
It was super fun course. So I'll start with the positive. You know, like this is the kind of stuff, if you come out from the East Coast, you want to come ride, because this to me exemplifies what kind of like that whole Southern Utah desert riding is, right? You've got rock, you've got dry sand, and like just ups, downs, swoops. You've got technical rock drops. It's super, super fun. And like, to be honest, before we came here, you know, I've heard of like Hurricane and Gooseberry Mesa, you know, everybody knows Moab. Like St. George wasn't even on my radar, so I'd say, you know, even if you don't come to the event, which, you know, if you feel like racing it, you should, because it was very well run, but the area is phenomenal, man. I mean, like hundreds of miles of trail.
How's the weather compared to North Carolina?
You could not beat this weather at the moment, because it's like overcast and just cool enough. Yeah, perfect. And I think we're getting maybe snow tomorrow.
How was it? I mean, it's considered a very technical endurance race. Coming from North Carolina, and you have a different kind of technical.
Yeah.
How was it adapting to this stuff?
So it's like, instead of like stuttering over a bunch of roots, you're stuttering over a bunch of rocks for some sections. I mean, you get, think like on the East Coast, when it drops down real steep, it tends to be like loamy and dirt, or you know, you're sliding over leaves in the fall or something. Like, it's totally different. Here, you're kind of on rock and you got traction the whole time, so you can really sort of like, you can slow down a little if you want, kind of like make micro adjustments to your line. Versus, you know, East Coast, I feel like, you know, if you try and slow down, you just start sliding. So it's definitely a different kind of technical.
All right, so you're Mr. BikeRumor. So like, how much did you think about your bike setup, and what did you end up riding for this?
Oh my gosh, are you kidding? So we can look at it in a second if you want. I mean, I built up a bike just for this event, so we've been doing a whole series, you know, Project XC race bike build. I'm not sure I would use all the same parts again. Sorry, Burger, but my wrists and arms are just completely like toast right now, because I was racing on the Lauf Trail Boost fork. So I think there's a reason why most people are riding full suspension out here. You know,
so you're at Lauf fork
on
and
a
hardtail. You have a dropper post.
I have a dropper post.
How big were your tires though?
235 in the front and a 225 in the back, and they measured out pretty true to the spec on the new NUE rims. And so I actually chose that because, you know, NUE did a lot of work to shape the rims to avoid pinch flats, and I knew I'd be smashing rocks out here, and sure enough, man, I'd smashing the daylights out of the back and 0 pinch flats. So it was, I mean, everything worked out really, really well.
All right, man. Good stuff. Thanks a lot.
Sure.